So, Boruto episode 207 is finally here, and this is probably the episode that everybody's been waiting for, you know, if you're a big Sarada fan or anything like that. And overall, this episode was pretty good. We got some pretty good fight scenes, some pretty good tag team fights that we didn't actually get to see in the manga that I personally enjoyed very much. The Chidori scene was done very well, and I think that if you like the Chidori scene in the manga, you definitely like this one because they added a little bit more of an extra touch to it, which made it more like personal and everything like that. So I did enjoy that. I need to read the manga again to kind of figure out what was exactly said in that scene, but I'll just go ahead and start talking about the episode and tell you what I like about it. So just starting out, I kind of want to point out, it's kind of funny how everyone in the team is sort of arguing over who's going to protect Naruto. Kawaki's like, hey man, I'm going to protect Naruto. And then Boruto's like, yo bro, that's my dad. Like, what are you doing? And Sarada comes in. I just love that scene. We actually get a Boruto and Mitsuki tag team sequence, which I'm confident we'd never seen before, and I sort of like their chemistry when they're fighting, and I thought that was kind of cool that we got that little bit of an extra fight scene. At one point, Kawaki actually blows up Boro's body in half, and we get a scene with him talking about how with scientific ninja tools there's a downside, and the more powerful the tool is, the bigger they'll be. And we've seen this in many fights where the scientific ninja tools have some sort of weakness to them and they're not perfect, right? Because these are man-made tools. And we know if anything man-made, they have to have a weakness to it. It's not perfect, right? And you kind of see how in this fight, Boro is so reliant on his ninja tools and he's using it super recklessly because he thinks he's invincible. And when his ninja tool finally gets destroyed later on the episode, he's so shocked because he's thinking like, yo, I'm a god, you can't just do that to me. And he's, you know, because he's so reliant on it, it sort of just breaks him down mentally and he goes into this fit of rage. Now, I really love how Sarada's being sort of the analytical person of the group, sort of staying back and letting Boruto and Kawaki fight while she sort of develops the master plan to sort of take down Boro. And I wasn't aware of this, but she talks about how she's always being saved by Mitsuki or Boruto. It's sort of resembling sort of like OG Sakura, to where like I guess Sakura maybe felt like that in the past. And yeah, kind of like resembling Sakura's character to when she was a little bit younger back in the OG Naruto days. And I really like how they did the Chidori scene in this, and man, Sarada is just really amazing because she literally just started learning this technique not too long ago, like maybe like 8 episodes ago. Instead of Boruto usually saving her, she's sort of returning the favor now, and she's now saving Boruto and the rest of the group, referencing that line she said earlier. And you can kind of just see how Boruto and Sarada's chemistry is just unmatched, because there's one point to where Boruto is just getting beat up by Boro and Boro's just applying pressure, and Sarada comes in with the Chidori and just Boruto does a backflip and Sarada comes up and just destroys Boro's core. So I really love how that scene was done. I really love the call out for, you know, the Sasuke lend me power. It just overall was just a very good scene for, you know, for Sarada. Now here's where I talk about some issues, because in the manga she actually has a 3 Tomoe Sharingan, and I guess it's not that important to have it in the scene. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. They didn't show how she got in the manga, so I think they're gonna sort of wait for a better moment to do it. I think they kind of have the opportunity to just capitalize off of maybe any moment in the series coming up. That way they can sort of let her get it that way. So yeah, I guess they're just gonna save it for some other part. But man, Boro comes back, and after knocking out Team 7 and giving Boruto crippling brain damage, I mean, this man was literally like beating Boruto's head into the ground. I'm like, that man Boruto, I hope he has some health insurance, because god damn, that man was beating his brain into the ground. After a minute, Boruto's gone and Borushiki finally appears. And this long time argument of, is it the Jogan or is it the Byakugan, is finally done. I don't want to hear it ever again. Listen, it's clearly stated, stamped in, ballot of approval. It's clearly the Byakugan, and I'm glad that they stay consistent with this in the anime. And I never got why it was this really big conversation, because I noticed later on in some of the chapters that the Byakugan was literally on the cover of the manga, so that was confusing. But yeah, it's the Byakugan, so I guess if people want extra insurance, then you know it's right there. But the other thing is I want to mention is Momoshiki's voice. I really love how it's like a fusion type of thing, sort of like a Gogeta Vegito type thing, and it sort of echoes when he talks. But if you haven't already checked out the Borushiki video, it sort of explains everything about his new transformation. But yeah, next episode is pretty much going to be hype, and we're going to be getting that new transformation. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what your thoughts about the episode in the comment section down below. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Sub,